Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
XRP has broken below a key level and is closing fast towards 50 cents. Key support level is 58 cents. Key resistance level is 70 cents. After a turbulent night, XRP failed to sustain above 70 cents, and the price turned this key level into resistance. The next essential support is found at 58 cents. The cryptocurrency seems more likely to test this level before any hopes of recovery. With a turbulent market, the cryptocurrency seems likely to fall much lower before stability is found. The first key level of support is found at 58 cents. Hopefully, buyers can stop the downtrend at that level. Now let's get back to the topic. Attorney Joseph Hall has also voiced concerns over what the SEC's endgame could be regarding the high-stakes case against Ripple, which will have ramifications for the entire industry. The lawsuit alleges that the company and its co-founders, Brad Garlinghouse and Christian Larson, failed to notify the SEC about its sale of XRP beginning in 2013, and that the tokens are unregistered securities. The SEC has been trying to prove that securities fraud took place as a result. Hall, a former managing executive for policy at the SEC, appeared on the Thinking Crypto podcast with host Tony Edward on Tuesday, where he said, "I'm not entirely sure what the SEC is planning on proving in the XRP litigation. The implications for the SEC and for the crypto industry as a whole are massive. As Hall puts it, the SEC has a lot riding on the case, and their entire regulatory project could be basically shut down if they lose on the merits of the case." He continued, "And I continue to think there's a pretty good chance that the SEC will lose on the merits." Hall believes that Ripple has a strong defense on the basis that the SEC failed to give fair notice of its investigation. The SEC is required to notify individuals and corporations that they're being scrutinized. I'm very sympathetic to that argument. It's a basic due process argument. The Ripple network was operating for years before the last-minute filing of a lawsuit against them. Jeremy Hogan, another attorney who has been following and commenting on the Ripple case for some time, also believes that Ripple's fair notice defense will be strong enough to keep it out of the proverbial fire. In a Wednesday tweet, he cited a precedent from the case the SEC brought against library credits last March that was stricken because the SEC failed to give fair notice. The Ripple case could have effects that set the tone for investigations and litigation in cases regarding cryptocurrency for the foreseeable future, once a ruling is made. If the SEC wins, it could begin a deluge of new investigations and court cases against crypto projects. If Ripple wins, it could force the SEC to drastically curtail attempts to go after the crypto industry. Based on the latest SEC versus Ripple lawsuit developments, proponents believe that the regulator is employing delay tactics. Ripple's team of lawyers opposed the SEC's inappropriate request. SEC deploys delay tactics in lawsuit against Ripple. The lawsuit against payments giant Ripple has raised concerns among XRP holders. The U.S. regulatory watchdog has filed a Sir reply on February 23, 2022, regarding a motion to strike fair notice defense. Proponents have reviewed the new update on the lawsuit against the payments giant Ripple and believe that the regulator is employing delay tactics. Ripple's team of lawyers believe that the SEC is misleading the characterization of its prior enforcement actions on cryptocurrencies. On February 10, 2022, Ripple's team of lawyers filed a Sir reply on the SEC's motion to strike the fair notice affirmative defense. The payments giant's objective is to oppose the regulator's inappropriate request for judicial notice. Ripple's response to the SEC's actions strikes an affirmative defense alleging Ripple's unregistered offers and sale of digital assets not amounting to fraud. James Fallon, a defense lawyer and Ripple proponent, recently tweeted about Ripple's response to the SEC's update on the lawsuit. Ripple's team of lawyers filed a response to the SEC's update within hours. The filing was expected to delay the outcome of the SEC versus Ripple case. However, the regulator attempted to introduce new material and an argument based on a pre-decided case. Proponents note that a trial would have offered a different outcome to the SEC versus Library case. The SEC versus Library judge also declined a request from the SEC to move back the trial date, which might mean the Library case will be decided before the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Library, a blockchain-based file-sharing and payment network, is in the middle of a lawsuit with the Securities and Exchange Commission after being charged, in March 2021, for conducting an unregistered offering of digital asset securities. A financial watchdog claims LBRY sold digital asset securities called LBRY credits to numerous investors, including investors based in the United States, without registering with the SEC. LBRY allegedly received more than $11 million in US dollars, Bitcoin, and services from purchasers who participated in its offering. The lawsuit has garnered more attention recently as the SEC tried to include a ruling in the SEC versus LBRY as jurisprudence for the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. LBRY, a blockchain-based file sharing and payment network, is in the middle of a lawsuit with the Securities and Exchange Commission after being charged, in March 2021, for conducting an unregistered offering of digital asset securities. A financial watchdog claims LBRY sold digital asset securities called LBRY credits to numerous investors, including investors based in the United States, without registering with the SEC. LBRY allegedly received more than $11 million in US dollars, Bitcoin, and services from purchasers who participated in its offering. The lawsuit has garnered more attention recently as the SEC tried to include a ruling in the SEC versus LBRY as jurisprudence for the SEC versus Ripple case. With both cases ongoing, LBRY has gone to Twitter to let people know that the SEC just said in verbal argument in our case that they have not asserted that Bitcoin or Ethereum is not a security. They're saying the Hinman speech is his personal opinion. This has been a much talked about issue in the SEC versus Ripple case, as the SEC spent much of the lawsuit arguing that the Hinman's 2018 speech on Ether was his personal opinion, but has now decided to call it public guidance once Magistrate Sarah Netburn ruled it as not privileged material. A motion for partial reconsideration and clarification of Magistrate Judge Netburn's DPP ruling was filed last week, and a decision will be made soon. The original ruling was very well received by Ripple and XRP holders, who were accepted as amicus curiae in court. Attorney John Deaton confirmed the court order as a win and said the biggest victory wasn't the speech draft itself, but the notes from meetings with third parties not associated with Ripple. Attorney Jeremy Hogan recently suspected that the SEC could be hiding something really bad, and that would be the reason to do whatever it could, including contradicting itself over and over in the personal opinion versus public guidance duality, so that the documents wouldn't fall on Ripple's hands. On the SEC versus LBRY contradiction, Hogan joked, "Let me read your future. In a couple of months, the SEC will say that it was not really his personal opinion, but the opinion of the Division of Corporate Finance." The SEC versus LBRY judge also declined a request from the SEC to move back the trial date, which might mean the LBRY case will be decided before the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit.
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.